A father and daughter are meeting for the first time after his years in prison. She has something he wants, and something more. She and her boyfriend deal drugs in New York. Life is tense. Relationships are tense between the characters in Dominique Morisseau's play, Sunset Baby, currently at the Black Rep. The greatest tension is within each character. The father, Kenyatta Shakur, was a black revolutionary, as his name suggests. We're familiar with the events of his youth in a Black Panther-like organization, the ideals, the struggles, the FBI surveillance and raids and killings, the robbery of an armored truck that landed Kenyatta in prison for a long time. But that was decades ago. The play Sunset Baby looks at those times from today, as it looks at what life is like now for one of those who lived those would-be revolutionary events. What do those ideals and those struggles mean for him now? Does he regret the failures, the years lost? Or is he proud of what he tried to do? We don't get an entirely clear picture, but it seems to be mixed, because what we see him doing in the play is finding the daughter who grew up without him. Nina has letters that Kenyatta's wife wrote to him while he was in prison, but never mailed. His wife burned out on the revolution and became a crackhead, cared for by Nina. Now she's dead. Nina has the letters. Her father wants them. She won't give them to him. She says she's been offered thousands of dollars for them. Kenyatta was a major figure in the Black Power movement. Books could be written about him, or maybe movies made, or so Nina says. But she has not sold the letters. Does he want them for the money, if there really is money, or to connect with the wife he lost? Or does he really want to connect with his daughter, the woman who was once the baby standing by the ocean in the sunset, in a picture he carries with him, the Sunset Baby? We've seen him recording messages for her on video discs, puzzling out what it means to be a father. But when he comes face to face with her, he can't bring himself to say what she wants to hear, even in the climactic scene when she faces him with a gun in her hand, demanding that he speak. I wish I knew more about Kenyatta. I wish the playwright told us more about him so that I knew better why he can't or won't speak. Perhaps nothing is clear there. Perhaps that is the truth. But when that confrontation ends and he leaves, the tension in Nina finally snaps. The play is really about her. She is a tough cookie. She's had to grow up without the attention and love of father. She's built up thick, solid defenses. She wants no part of him now, she says. Playwright Morisseau shows us the effect on the families, on the children of those black revolutionaries. Nina and her current boyfriend Damon deal drugs with some kind of scam that includes Nina dressing like a hooker when they work, each with a gun tucked in the waistband. At the Black Rep, Erin Renee Roberts wears well those outfits that costume designer Daryl Harris provides. Her Nina is the one in charge, with her father and with her boyfriend. Even when the boyfriend once forces her to say she loves him, he clearly does not have the last word. Damon needs that reassurance. He's a survivor with plenty of street smarts, and of the three in the play, he's the one most comfortable with who he is. Bad, but not all bad. But he's smart enough to know that both father and daughter are swimming in waters too deep for him. Because he knows who's who and what's what, he's a good talker. And I regret that the actor playing him, Laud Gabriel, speaks Damon's black street language so authentically that these white ears couldn't enjoy the full flowering of his rhetoric. Ron Hymes as Kenyatta I could always understand. Hymes plays him as a man who is always calm and in control, wanting something very much, but experienced enough to know that a little detachment is necessary if you're going to keep moving forward. Jim Burwinkle's set of Nina's apartment is pretty much of a mess, as it should be, and Sean Savoy's lights don't soften things, as they shouldn't. Mark Wilson handled the video for Kenyatta's messages to his daughter, and the two projected photos that may be all the family he has now. We've rehearsed many times the events of those revolutionary years. I appreciate Morisseau's taking up the results in the later lives of those who were there. I could wish she had fleshed them out even more, especially the father, but perhaps that's a generational thing. Sunset Baby is a strong and honest piece of theater, saying a lot, but not more than it thinks it can.
That's an interesting way of putting it. I liked the setup, but like you, I think I wanted the play to go in some different directions.
Instead of where it went. Well, let's go to the Fox and see a show. What do you say?